A lot of parents get worried when they notice an area of redness on their baby's scalp or little scales forming on their baby's scalp. And in most cases, this is due to cradle cap, and it's a very common condition that affects a lot of newborns. And sometimes it can even spread to behind the baby's ears and on their neck and even into the armpits or the diaper area. And when this happens, it is known as seborrheic dermatitis. Neither of these are serious conditions. It's not going to leave any scarring, and it's not due to something that you're doing too much of or doing too little of. It's not due to poor hygiene. It just is, and it's something that with a little bit of management may get better, but it's very common during the first few weeks of a baby's life to the first couple of months. No one really knows for sure what causes cradle cap, but some doctors have speculated that it might have something to do with a woman's hormones that are passed to the baby during pregnancy. And it can cause overproduction of the baby's oil glands, which can cause the redness and scaling that you see on your baby's scalp. And if you try the things that I'm going to talk about in a minute and it's not getting better, then talk with the pediatrician and they may recommend other creams or treatments. Generally speaking, if you notice a little area of redness or little scales, just wash your baby's hair a little more frequently. Use mild baby shampoo, and you can even get a soft bristled brush and just gently rub the area. And by doing this more frequently each week, it should help to keep it under control and prevent it from getting worse. Some parents have found that petroleum jelly or other ointments are helpful, and some have heard that baby oil or mineral oil is helpful, and research has actually shown that the oil can make the problem worse, and so that's not necessary, and it's best to avoid that unless the pediatrician specifically recommends it. If just washing your baby's scalp more frequently isn't making a difference or it's spreading, then talk with your pediatrician and they may recommend stronger creams like prescription cortisone creams. And sometimes yeast infections develop, especially in the creases of the baby's neck or under the arms. And in these cases, antifungal creams will be necessary. But a pediatrician can diagnose the problem by looking at your baby's rash, making a sure diagnosis, and then giving a recommendation for treatment. A good rule of thumb is to always talk with the pediatrician if your baby develops a rash and you're unsure about what it is or if it's persisting or getting worse, because again, they can look at it and decide what it is and treat it properly so that it doesn't get worse. If you have more questions in the future for me, feel free to ask them on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Intermountain Moms, and recommend us to your friends and family too.